Cross-state rivals Western Michigan and Eastern Michigan squared off at Waldo Stadium in Kalamazoo last Saturday. It was the Broncos' 95th annual homecoming game. It was also Arbor Financial Youth Day. Junior running back Levante Bellamy scored 2 touchdowns, while John Wasink and Jamari Bogan each rushed for a 1-yard touchdown. Sophomore defensive tackle Ralph Holly led the Bronco defenders. He had 6 tackles, 2.5 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. Final score, Western Michigan 27, Eastern Michigan 24. I'm Robin Hook. Coming up, head coach Tim Lester joins me for all the highlights. It's week 6 of Bronco Review after this timeout.
Bronco Review is a production of Western Michigan University Athletics and WMU Media Services and is brought to you in part by Greenleaf Trust, financial security from generation to generation. Trust is in their name for a reason. They've earned it.
Home. It's so much more than just a structure. It's where life happens. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or always on the move, getting pre-qualified for a home loan from Arbor Financial can give you exactly the advantage you need to secure the home of your dreams. Our experts are there to walk you through the process so that you can focus less on your loan and more on making memories. Apply online at arborfcu.org. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here. Equal housing lender.
When home improvements are in your future, you should call Blackberry. For more than 35 years, Blackberry has provided windows, roofing, siding, and sunrooms with thousands of satisfied customers throughout West Michigan. Right now at Blackberry, you can get 10 of our best-selling, high-performance double-hung windows for only $48.60 installed. 18 months no interest and $48.60 installed. Call today or go to blackberrysystems.com.
Hi, I'm Jim Vandenberg with Maple Hill Auto Group. We know that car buying is a journey, not just a destination. We know that we need to be there each step of the way for you, through parts, sales, service, through your entire ownership experience. At Maple Hill Auto Group, we look at every customer not as a single purchase, but rather as a start to a journey that we hope spans generations. Maple Hill Auto Group, for a journey like no other.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owners insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Nolte Insurance is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
And the Bellamy this time, outside zone, turns it upfield into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Levante Bellamy, 14 yards to the house, and the Broncos score their opening drive of the game.
Our live studio audience today on Bronco Review enjoying Levante Bellamy's 14-yard touchdown run in the first quarter. That was a great start to the game on Saturday against Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, it was exactly, we deferred. We won the toss, deferred, held them and scored first, which we needed the momentum, and that's the perfect beginning for a head coach. Get the ball in the second half and to score first in the first quarter is a big win. And
Levante Bellamy continues to lead the Mid-American Conference in rushing. He's having an outstanding junior season.
Yeah, he had a great game. I mean, he ran hard and made a couple of big plays in the pass game, and he's really coming along, being comfortable within the offense, and I've been happy with the way he's playing.
All right, it was a great day, a lot of things going on. You had homecoming, you had family weekend. Willie Barris, former Bronco football player, retired as a Marine colonel at the 50-yard line. Homecoming king and queen. You had Arbor Financial Youth Day in the Seeley Center, and the Broncos ready to come out of the tunnel to play their cross-state rivals. This is an important game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big game for us, and anytime we get to play an in-state MAC team, it's huge, and we went to overtime with them last year. We knew it was going to be a physical game. That's why I told the team before the game that we need to out-tough them, and our bodies are going to be sore, and we went out and hit. It was a hard-hitting game, and I was proud of the way the guys played. There's Ralph right there.
Making a play, the MAC West Defensive Player of the Week, just a sophomore.
Yeah, he's getting better every week. He's playing with his hands. He's listening to the coaching, and he had a great game last week. This is the first time he's put 2 and 2 great games together, and he's still young. He's got a lot of games to play.
Great pass over the middle to Jaden Reed. That set up this touchdown run to Levante Bellamy. Look at the hole on the outside zone.
Yeah, it was, 92 Crosby was our #1 issue all day, is figuring out how we're going to handle their right defensive end, and Brooks did a great job with him, and really Drake Harris came in and made the block on that play, cracked the safety, and that popped Levante.
Buster was enjoying it. Now your defense goes back to work, making more plays. That's Wesley French.
Wesley French, yes. Wesley was an offensive lineman. Then we moved to defense, and he's doing a great job. And we needed him when they went big. We needed a big guy in there. He's 300 pounds, and he did a good job.
There were a lot of balls on the ground in this game from both teams.
That's unfortunate for as a coach that we can't put the ball on the ground like we did, and we need to force them and hit them. And I was happy with the way we blocked on the perimeter. But they've forced fumbles all year, and we knew it going in, and we need to do a better job of holding on to our ball.
First quarter highlights from Waldo Stadium, Western Michigan and Eastern Michigan. The Broncos were leading most of the way, but Eastern was hanging in there.
Yeah, that's what they do. I mean, they went to triple overtime with Northern Illinois. They went to overtime with San Diego State. They beat Purdue, all doing the same thing. They have a great defense, and they hold everybody low, and they hang around. And I was obviously hoping to get away from them by 14, 21 points, but they did what they did to us, what they did to everybody, and they made it a close game, and we found a way to win.
Big fourth down stop after they had come up with a loose football.
Yeah, Chase Brown unfortunately, stopped one, and it's what we call a sudden change for our defense, and they went out there and made a huge stop, and Corvin Moment on third down made an unbelievable tackle.
Here you guys get to the loose footballs. It's on the turf. And a scramble for it, it bounces around, and A.J. Thomas, who always seems to be around the football.
He is. He has a knack for being around the ball, and we hadn't had many turnovers the last 2 weeks, so it was something we were preaching about, and it was great that they got us the ball, and we were able to go down and take advantage of it.
Here's a little screen pass to Levante, and he's a valuable receiver as well as a running back.
He can do everything, and you can see right there it was a great move to get us the first down, and we went for it on fourth down once that drive, and he runs for a little guy. He runs hard, puts his shoulders down, and we're able to push this ball in.
You're getting known as a riverboat gambler, taking all these fourth down tries.
Yeah, I mean, I majored in math. I think everybody knows my major, and it's just every decision I make, it is going to improve our chances of winning. It seems like riverboat gambling, but it is all measured.
Here we go down on the goal line, and you know whose territory that is. 32, Jamari Bogan.
Bogues, yeah, and we ran one from like 3 and got us down to the 1, and we came back with the same play, and it was fun to watch him. And he put his shoulder down and knocked one of their players out for a little bit. He eventually came back, but it was a physical run.
Yeah, that was their linebacker, Rockwall, who was injured on that play.
He was laying on the ground.
The Broncos got a great push, and Jamari can deliver a blow too, and here's your point after, and the Broncos have 14 points.
Yeah, we felt pretty good. I mean, we ran into the kicker, and that's one of the things that was really frustrating, but I was proud of the way that we fought through it and overcame it, had a great halftime, and came back firing in the second half.
Yeah, they got a late field goal on the final play of the first half. The Broncos still had the lead and would get the ball to begin the third quarter. We'll have those second half highlights when we come back after this timeout on Bronco Review.
At Galesburg Ford, we stand behind our football teams.
I like the Honolulu blue and silver.
I'm a fan of the purple and gold. Western's brown and gold, all the way.
We may cheer for different teams, but our team here at Galesburg Ford has one goal, and that's great customer satisfaction as we find you a new car, truck, or SUV. So whether it's a brand new Ford
or a certified used vehicle,
score your next car at Galesburg Ford.
Touchdown!
Galesburg Ford.
Not too far for your next car.
You trust Dunchie Body and Frame for all your collision repair work, but they offer so much more, like paintless dent repair, brakes and wheel alignment, and perfect paint matching. Dunchie also works with all insurance companies to make sure your vehicle is restored to pre-accident condition. So for personal service and high-quality workmanship, call Dunchie Body and Frame at 375-2100 or visit their website, dunchiebody.com. Dunchie Body and Frame, part of your community since 1973.
Home. It's so much more than just a structure. It's where life happens. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or always on the move, getting pre-qualified for a home loan from Arbor Financial can give you exactly the advantage you need to secure the home of your dreams. Our experts are there to walk you through the process so that you can focus less on your loan and more on making memories. Apply online at arborfcu.org. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here. Equal
Little
housing lender.
Caesars has done it again by giving you one large pizza piled high with 5 delicious meat toppings. Hot and ready every day between 4 and 8 p.m. for only $9. You heard me right. Count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Meat toppings, including pepperoni, sausage, bacon, beef, and ham. Order yours on our convenient mobile app, or simply walk into Little Caesars and pick up your large, hot and ready 5-meat feast for just $9 tonight.
Pizza, pizza.
Back to throw. Pressure up the middle. The ball is loose. It's on the ground, and diving on it is Western Michigan's A.J. Thomas. He comes up with a loose football at the 38-yard line of Eastern Michigan. The Broncos forced the turnover as they clobbered Uyghurs.
Ralph Holly making a play, knocking that ball loose, and A.J. Thomas coming up with the loose football. And I'll tell you what, you can look at one stat in football. If you're winning the turnover battle, you're probably winning the game.
Yeah, and we're good. We're not great yet, but we're taking care of the ball better, and we're going to get it. We had our hands on a ton of balls this game, and we're getting closer and closer and better every week on defense. It's fun to watch.
Really is. Let's go back to Waldo Stadium for third quarter highlights of the Western Michigan, Eastern Michigan homecoming game, Arbor Financial Youth Day. Largest crowd of the season, over 24,000 fans at this game after the rain moved out earlier in the morning, and it actually was a pretty nice day.
All week long it sounded like it was going to be horrible, and it ended up being a beautiful day. The crowd was great, so much stuff going on, and it's a hard place to be a visiting team, you know, and it was fun to feel the crowd.
All right, well, they went with Glass pretty much the rest of the game, and he adds that dimension of running the football.
Yeah, and he gets out of the pocket, and he had too many yards rushing in my opinion, but we never let him. We got him off his spot, what we would call it. We don't let him sit there and get comfortable and throw it against us, and they did a good job of moving him around all day.
Here's your punter, Nick Mahalik, is doing a good job placing the football. He had a big one in this game too.
He did. True freshman. We got a true freshman punter, kicker, kickoff guy, and long snapper. And they're 18 and they're getting better every single week. And he had that big kick at the end that really helped.
Here's your offense going to work, and there's Levante Bellamy again, the MAC's leading rusher.
He is, and he's running hard, and it's been fun. And here we go with John taking a shot down the field, which was fun. We said we got more aggressive as the game went on. Once we felt like we got their D linemen moving sideways, and so John didn't take many hits. This was the team that knocked John out of the season last year, and so we were trying to be smart with how many times we dropped him back, and he did a good job.
Max Crosby, number 92, their defensive ends, a really good player. I thought you did a pretty good job on him.
He did. Brooks did a great job. We kept moving things around. We doubled him with 2 tight ends. We brought him back with a tackle on him a couple times, and he is a pain, and I thought we did a good job of not letting him. He only hit John one time, and it was a big hit, but it was a big play. We completed a pass, and I was proud of the offensive line and the offensive staff for taking care of that. Juwan
Dowell's making a play out of your secondary, and the Bronco offense gets the football back. Here you go with a little bubble screen to your tight end.
Yeah, I'm frustrated with that fumble at the end, but we blocked really well on the edges all game. I mean, D. Eskridge is one of the most physical blockers that I've ever seen on the edge, and he looks like an offensive tackle out there with some of his moves, and then obviously he can do this. I think everyone knows he can run by people. So he's a complete receiver, and it's fun to have him back and healthy again.
A lot of people down there in the corner thought that was a touchdown. They thought D had the football over the pylon before he went out of bounds.
I agree. I think he did, and they didn't have a good angle to see that. I mean, from our film angle, from what we get to see on Monday, his foot's in, you know, but I don't think none of the TV angles were right.
Yeah, so that was for 49 yards, the last play of the third quarter, which sets up 1-yard plunge with Odell for the second week in a row, manhandling your quarterback over the goal line.
Yeah, it's a play that the guys like, and obviously adding Odell to the quarterback sneak, a 280-pound tight end behind that offensive line. John's the one that gets smushed in the middle of it, you know, and it's been effective, and we're gonna keep doing it until someone stops it.
What do you call that play?
We call it Adidas. Adidas. It's a sneaker, sneak. You know, that's what we got.
And Odell pushes him into the end zone. So
there you go. The defense, the one thing I'll say is we stopped the run. I mean, I was so proud. They kept trying to run it sideways. The only guy that got going was their quarterback on passes. He dropped back, run around, and make a play. But when they tried to run the ball and control the clock, they gave us way too many possessions, and it allowed us to obviously score once more than them.
All right, here's a little swing pass out to Jaden Reed, and he's slippery.
3rd and 3, and you get an 18-yard gain on a bubble screen, and that's just your athletes. It's a good decision by John and getting the ball to a true freshman, and here is the play of the game. This is a heck of a throw. That was a unique coverage that John had to take a shot and put it in the middle, and Gio made a play, and obviously this play would finish the drive, and it was fun to get John, let him throw it a little bit that drive. He got hit a couple times, but we were able to move down and take a 2-score lead.
He'll toss to your back, and he does the rest and makes one man miss, and then tight ropes the sideline.
Yeah, it had been a 1-score game the whole day. Making it a 2-score game, I think, was big for us, and it kind of put everyone, felt like we had it in grasp. Unfortunately, this got tipped, and that changed the game quickly. We didn't get enough air on that ball, and something we got to work on.
So it was a 10-point game. Still time for Eastern Michigan. They would add a touchdown, but their onside kick was covered, and you guys won the game.
Yeah, we stopped them, and that's when we had the big punt, and our special teams did a really good job with that punt and the onside recovery. And here you had a muff kickoff, and no one really knew what to do. I mean, the ball ends up on the 1-yard line, which is a huge play for us. And they had a 2-minute drill, and they took 8 minutes for them to do a 2-minute drill, so they ran out of time.
Do a good job there, Antonio Balabani.
They had fun. It was fun watching the defense. They had a ton of energy. They hit all day. And had a lot of energy to him, and I think that's one of the reasons they played so well.
Drake Spears with a form tackle there, and he's one of your best tacklers. And here they're able to line up for a field goal, but they miss it.
No, I mean, their kicker has a really strong leg. We knew he was erratic. We knew if he had a couple kicks, he wouldn't consistently beat us. And we ran about 2 or 3 minutes off the clock again, and here's another big sack right there, and put him in 4th and forever. We get a face mask call there, which I think it's kind of a phantom face mask, but it is what it is. It kept their drive alive, and they scored with 10 seconds left. And, we finished the game.
Buster's got some moves now. You might want to try him at wide.
He does. I don't get to watch any of this stuff. This is the only time I get to see it.
And the Broncos were able to hold off Eastern Michigan as they win this one. Final score: Broncos 27, Eastern Michigan 24. We'll be back with more Bronco Review. Right now, timeout.
When you need home improvements, you should call Blackberry. Do you need a new roof? Give us a call. We're one of the area's most trusted and professional roofing contractors, having completed thousands of roofing jobs throughout West Michigan. Right now, you can save 50% off the installation of our new roofing, featuring the Owens Corning Duration Shingle that comes with a limited lifetime warranty for installation and materials. Call today or go to blackberrysystems.com.
Schedule online anytime. Now you can easily schedule an appointment with Ascension Care Teams. No matter where you are or what you're up to. If you're a new patient or if you've been here before, we have appointments available at locations near you. Find your appointment online anytime at getascensionmichigancare.com.
Home. It's so much more than just a structure. It's where life happens. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or always on the move, getting pre-qualified for a home loan from Arbor Financial can give you exactly the advantage you need to secure the home of your dreams. Our experts are there to walk you through the process so that you can focus less on your loan and more on making memories. Apply online at arborfcu.org. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here. Equal housing lender.
Maple Hill is proud to be a Subaru dealer. Subaru, it is like no other. Because of the 35 miles per gallon that you get in the summer and the all-wheel drive in the winter, the 5-star crash test ratings, the recommendations year after year from the best consumer magazines out there. Own it and you'll say, I love my Subaru. At Maple Hill Subaru, it is a journey like no other.
More devices, more apps, more streaming. Today, we need more speed than ever to stay connected, so we're making the best in-home Wi-Fi experience even better. We're giving our customers faster speeds and including them in our most popular plans at no additional cost. We've increased our speeds 17 times in 17 years, so you can keep streaming, sharing, and connecting like never before. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
Borski goes in motion. Blitzed by the Eagles, they swing it out to Bellamy, slips a tackle, stays in bounds into the end zone, touchdown Western Michigan. Levante Bellamy slipped the tackle near the first down marker and tightrope the sideline into the paint. And the Broncos build on their lead.
Another look at Levante Bellamy's touchdown reception in the fourth quarter as the Broncos hold on and defeat Eastern Michigan last Saturday at Waldo Stadium. And that Eastern team, they're pretty good. They beat Purdue. They hung with San Diego State and Northern Illinois. They've had some tough luck losses. They're a tough out.
Yeah, it's because their defense. I mean, they're offensively, they're trying to find an identity, and you could see that. And but defensively, they know who they are. They know how to play you. They know how to keep you in front, and they're going to make it a long day for you. And you know, we didn't play as well as we needed to. Some of that's them, some of that's us. You know, but they're gonna be a tough out. And so every game that you play them, and that's our defense is starting to be that too. You know, I mean, they kept us in the game, and it was the first time that we're stubbing our toe on offense over and over again, and they just kept giving us the ball back, and man, it's fun watching the young defense grow.
They're really coming on, and led by that linebacker group with Alex Grace, and you've got Drake Spears, Najee Clayton. Corvin Molman had a huge tackle in that game.
It was one of the best hits I've ever seen on a football field. 3rd and 1, they ran power, and 250 pounds of freshman linebacker, I mean, knocked the kid back, and it set up the 4th down that we stopped him. And the one thing I think you learn about our defense, and we've talked about it since the beginning, but we're starting to see it come to fruition, is we are fast. It shows on the football field. I mean, we are, anytime a guy thinks he's in the air, we are on it, and it's fun to watch.
Going to need that speed on defense this week as the Broncos take on Bowling Green. We'll look ahead to that game next on Bronco Review.
Introducing Little Caesars Large Hot and Ready 5-Meat Feast with 5 delicious meat toppings.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Including pepperoni, sausage, bacon, beef, and ham. Only $9 at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza. It's so much more than just a structure. It's where life happens. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or always on the move, getting pre-qualified for a home loan from Arbor Financial can give you exactly the advantage you need to secure the home of your dreams. Our experts are there to walk you through the process so that you can focus less on your loan and more on making memories. Apply online at arborfcu.org. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here. Equal housing.
Galesburg Ford, we stand behind our football teams.
I like the Honolulu blue and silver.
I'm a fan of the purple and gold. Weston's brown and gold, all the way.
We may cheer for different teams, but our team here at Galesburg Ford has one goal. And that's great customer satisfaction as we find you a new car, truck, or SUV. So whether it's a brand new Ford
or a certified used vehicle,
score your next car at Galesburg Ford.
Touchdown!
Galesburg Ford.
Not too far for your next car.
The people who accomplish so much are always striving to do even more. Now, with our help, they will. It's time for more.
What do you do when you discover something great? Well, you tell your friends and family about it, right? Well, that's exactly how Lake Michigan Credit Union became the largest credit union in Michigan. With one of the highest checking account rates in the nation and guaranteed low mortgage rates, word is spreading fast about Lake Michigan Credit Union. Earn more when you save, pay less when you borrow. Lake Michigan Credit Union, the best place for your money.
How much did it cost?
It's 4 slices of deep dish and a Pepsi for just $5.
Pizza, pizza. Play fake now as Wassing goes deep up the right sideline. And it is caught! D. Eskridge out of bounds inside the 5. Great throw by Wassing to Eskridge down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, Western Michigan.
Dee Eskridge continues to lead the MAC in receiving yards per game. That was a big 49-yard play. Probably should have been 50 and a touchdown.
I thought he was in. We'd been setting that play up all game with a bunch of posts, waiting to get behind him one time because they play so far off. And, man, it was a great route, great throw by John. We needed that. That really got us kick-started in the late third, early fourth quarter.
All right, this week the Broncos travel to Bowling Green, Ohio. They take on the Bowling Green Falcons. And here's a team, Coach, that's got a pretty dynamic passing game.
They do. They run Texas Tech. They call it what, Falcon Fast. They're going to spread it out, throw it all over the yard. They actually started running it last week better, and they put a tight end in, and they found ways to run it, which takes some pressure off that passing game. But their slot receiver is a special player. Their quarterback can throw it from all different angles. And, once you get that offense going, we got to keep them under wraps. Yeah, Daggy, their quarterback, can really sling it, and Miller leads the MAC in receptions per game, over 6 grabs a game. They've scored against everybody. I mean, they're up 10-0 against Oregon. It's 31-28 with 6 minutes left in the game against Toledo last weekend. So they played great in that game, and so it's a road game. We're going to be their homecoming, and so a road MAC win. They're hard to come by, and our guys are excited to get out there and play again. Their defense has given up some points. They're last in the MAC in scoring defense at over 48 points a game, but they've played some of the high-octane offenses already in the league and out of conference. Yeah, and they've given up some special teams touchdowns and some pick sixes and stuff. And that we gotta go out there and get better on offense. We have not played efficient in the last 2 games, so we're really not worried about them. It's more about let's go out there and execute and if we score 48, great. If we score 24, we got to score enough to win. If that's 3 or if that's 50. And we got to be better on offense. So we're excited to get out there and just play again because we kind of have a bad taste in our mouth after last week. And every game's important. You got to have all of these. Yeah, I tell the guys this is our MAC championship game. We have a MAC championship game every week, and if you don't win it, then you're not going to be MAC champion. If you win, you're one step closer. Right. And so this is a big one for us, and we're just trying to continue to become a better version of us. Tim Lester got his first college victory at Bowling Green. This is it, yeah. It was our 10th game, unfortunately. We started off 0-9, and we went to overtime and threw a pass to Coach Moreland to win the game. Good stuff. Well, let's hope that karma pays off this week. I like being there. I can't wait to go there again. And we'll have all the highlights next week on Bronco Review as the Broncos travel to Bowling Green to take on the Falcons. Coach Lester, for our staff and our studio audience, I'm Robin Hook. Thanks for watching. See you next week.